Stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
All right, boys and girls, and I say that very literally because our friends at the Pacific Historic Parks Organization are holding a very special event, Book Buddies, at the War in the Pacific Park. Amanda O'Brien is here, and we are going to find out about creating a love of literacy that is lifelong.
It is lifelong.
All right, and you are a fellow reader.
I am.
As myself.
Yes, I am a voracious reader.
Very, very nice to see you. You are always welcome here. We would love to have you on the set. Anytime you want to come back and talk about books.
Yeah.
And I find that fascinating because when people think of national parks or things that involve the outdoors,
right.
Reading probably isn't the first activity you probably want to do because it's like, hey, go out and explore, learn new things, contribute, work in the field and everything like that.
Yeah.
But you're actually combining the two schools of thought.
Yeah. So reading at the parks is great because you can do it anywhere. When I grew up, my mom always told me, make sure you have a book with you because you might need to wait or you might need to read or you might need to entertain yourself.
That is a great mandate from a parent.
Yeah. And so our park is great to go out and hike in, but you can go out and sit at the beach and read. And there are so many books written about the national parks. So if you're someone who lives here on Guam and you haven't had a chance to go out and explore the rest of our country or the rest of the world, the books are a great way for you to travel without ever leaving your house.
Mm-hmm. Now, would you also say, like, if you read, do you also encourage people maybe to take their iPad or their phone, you can read Wikipedia, you can, because you can learn about the world in that way as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
Any reading
This isn't
is
just
good
stuffy,
reading.
it has to be on the printed page.
Right.
You can take advantage of technology.
Exactly.
Awesome.
If you have a Kindle or an iPad, definitely read on that.
Okay, so I know you have brought a prop, and
Yes.
most people are familiar with, we'll go ahead and get a tight shot of that, but Flat Stanley is a well-known brand.
Yes.
Very beloved.
He's a classic book, and when you're talking about reading at the national parks, it may not be the first choice that comes to mind to people. It doesn't maybe fit necessarily. But what's great about Flat Stanley, it's a story of Stanley Lambchop who gets flattened in his sleep. And when he wakes up, he's a flat boy. And because of his new flatness, he has many adventures.
Sounds very bizarre, but it works.
Yeah. And so one of the adventures he has, instead of flying to California to see a friend, his dad sticks him in an envelope and mails him to California.
Nice.
And so over the years, many teachers and many parks have started Flat Stanley programs where they use like Flat Rangers or Flat Stanleys to kind of like an avatar to do the traveling for the student. And so when they come to the park with us, they will be reading Flat Stanley. They'll be making their own Flat Rangers, and then their Flat Rangers are going to travel to other national parks so they can learn about more of the great parks in our country.
Oh, wonderful. And do young participating children, do they have the ability to, kind of like customize these? I see with this, you put like a pair of sunglasses on, he's got the nice goatee.
Yeah, we want them to make it look like them. So I made it look like one of our rangers at the park, Ranger Art.
Nice.
But we want it to be them. So
thanks for the love, Amanda.
Yeah.
Shout out.
So yeah, whatever.
That is delightful.
Yeah. And then their ranger will travel around the country and they'll get to learn more about national parks and they'll get mail sent to them, which in this digital age is, I think, a great thing to get actual mail in your mailbox. So.
Being a pen pal is a very wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is incredible. Okay, so how are young people responding to this so far? Because I know, again, with technology, like a lot of kids, almost take for granted the ability to read and the ability to, transfer themselves to another planet, another time.
Right.
Be somebody else, do anything.
Right. So we've had a lot of interest in talking to people in the community. Everybody seems very excited about it. We've talked to a lot of teachers who are very excited about our program as well. We still have spots available. Sign up is through next Tuesday, February 19th. So they just need to come to the park and fill out a registration forms and do a refundable $20 deposit to hold their spot, and then they can join us.
Now, what if they want to bring some of their own books? Because part of the joy of reading is sharing the experience with others, and people may say, hey, I've got this book, I think everyone else would enjoy it, as did I.
Yeah.
Okay.
we always encourage sharing of passion and interest. So if they want to bring a book to share with other people and spark interest, we would love that. But the program itself next Saturday will just be focusing on Flat Stanley, and we're going to be doing activities related to that. But one other thing that they will get to do as part of our program is they'll get to join our Explore 1000 Books Club.
Yes, book club.
Yes. So over the next year, after they join us for Book Buddies, everybody gets one of these Explore 1000 Books journals to take home. And then they have a year to read 1,000 books. And every time they reach 100 milestones, so 100, 200, 300, they come back to the park, they get it signed by a ranger, they get a sticker and a small prize, and then if they accomplish the 1,000 books, they get some free books to add to their home library.
Okay, and just to be fair, before we close out, we got to go to commercial break, but reading, you don't have to do War and Peace every single time. A comic book is reading.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated is reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything. And it's not 1,000 different books. You can read the same book 4 or 5 times because that helps build fluency and literacy skills.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Amanda. This is a wonderful program, and please come back as soon as you can. We'd love to hear how it's progressing.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you then. And we will see you on the flip side of this commercial break.